him up and tossed him in the pool. I tossed him in the pool a couple feet, yeah. Yeah, is that like wrong? Is that a law against that?
I mean, so you don't know why you did that?
Well, for fun. Want to get in his car. He was not in danger. She was not in danger.
2024年5月2日午後5時半ごろ、フロリダ州フラグラー郡パームコースト。穏やかなコミュニティプールで目を疑うような事件が発生した。アイリーン・ギャラガー、当時60代が面識のない家族の幼児を突如として抱え上げ、プールへと投げ込んだのである。ギャラガーはプールサイドにいた家族に接近し、階段に座っていた1歳の男児を無断で抱き上げ、そのまま足のつかない深場へと男児を放り出した。異変に気づいた母親が即座にプールへ飛び込み、男児を救出。幸い怪我はなかったものの、家族の受けた精神的苦痛は計り知れず、直ちに警察へ通報がなされた。捜査の過程でギャラガーの蛮行はこれにとどまらず、現場にいた別の子供に対しても執拗な嫌がらせを行っていたことが判明する。自身の息子も被害に遭ったという父親は、その時の状況を次のように証言している。
I opened the gate and the lady's standing there holding a baby and she's, in tears. She's just bawling. I'm like, ma'am, is everything all right? And she's like, no, this lady picked up my baby and just threw him in the water. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, do you know her? Like, no. I'm like, can your baby swim? She's like, no, my baby's a baby. She just picked him up and threw him with no regard. I'm like, that seems weird. The lady in question was actually talking to my 10-year-old. My son walks up to me and I'm like, hey man, is everything okay? She's like, no, the lady took Kai's goggles and she kind of threw him in the deep end. So I just asked her politely. I said, hey man, will you go get those goggles? My son can't swim. Oh, he can swim. I'm like, no ma'am, he can't. I'm his dad. I wouldn't know if he could swim or not. She grabbed him, she took him, and she threw him out of the pool across the field, and she's like, you go get him. I'm like, okay. We go to leave, she gets out the pool, she kind of gets up in my face. She's like, I don't see what the problem is. I'm like, you don't see what the problem is? Picking up a complete stranger's baby and throwing him into the pool? She's like, well, he ain't complaining. I'm like, the baby? So then she tried to touch me, like, man, please don't touch me. So then she went back to the pool, and just as she was walking back in, that's when the deputy showed.
There's a woman, she's like, I don't know, you'll see her, but she's off her rocker, or she's drunk.
He was sitting on the steps, and she picked him up and tossed him in the pool.
Tossed your kid in the pool?
She's
basically
He has no
weird,
idea how to
being
swim.
weird, annoying us, but we were like being nice to her. And then she just
She came and sat down by him, he was sitting, took him and tossed him into the pool. And then she admitted it and said it doesn't matter. He wasn't upset. He doesn't seem to care.
I said, man, please go over there, leave us alone. And she just kept.
She's like, I was thrown in the pool. I'm fine.
Coming at us.
Really touched other people's kids.
Okay. So she was throwing her kids in the pool.
Okay. Without consent?
Without consent. Would you want to press charges for her throwing your kid in the pool?
I mean, I don't really care, but I care.
I just want to know if she lives
I just don't want her to
here.
know.
I think there might be some mental instability.
Yeah, we'll
we'll
evaluate her for that. So you guys wouldn't want to press charges? You just kind of...
I don't think so.
Alright, I'll go talk to her. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
So what's going on today?
Yeah. You might want to get their story, or did you get that already?
I talked to them a little bit, but now I'm just trying to get your side of the story.
Well, I'm heading home. You want to meet me at our house?
No, we could just talk right here.
All right, what do you got to say? What do you want to ask?
I just want to know what's going on.
What do you mean what's going on? I don't know what's going on. What do you tell me?
All right, let me give you the information I have.
And then we'll see if you could help me piece together everything, right? So basically they're saying that without permission, you took their child and threw him in the pool.
I tossed him in the pool a couple feet, yeah. Is that wrong? Is that a law against that?
Yeah, well, you can't grab.
You can't just grab somebody's random child and without them.
I didn't do it with bad intentions. Because you had bad intentions, maybe we could have something happening.
Okay, but you can't grab other people's children and throw them in, especially an infant, and throw them in the water.
What do we do now? Do we lock me up in jail?
I want you to explain what's going on a little bit more, because I mean.
Well, there's really no explanation.
I mean, so you don't know why you did that?
Well, for fun.
For fun, but it's not your child.
That was okay with that?
Actually, no, I didn't actually get pre-permission. Did you get permission from your parent to come out here today and talk to me?
I did actually.
Oh, you did? Oh, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, was she?
But this is my-
And you broke the law. It
Grabbing
doesn't matter
other
whether you're
kid.
grown or not.
I'm not grabbing other people. Can I
Wait, is there a
Alright,
law?
so there is a law. It's called battery, right? You committed battery against the
so
infant.
lock me up.
Do you have your ID on you? I don't know.
No,
I don't know
actually,
what your name is.
I do not have
Okay,
my
what's your
ID.
name then?
Eileen.
Eileen, how do you spell that, Eileen?
I spell Eileen Eileen.
Throwing my kids in the pool.
Random kids? Like,
My kid baby in the pool. He was sitting on the step. She came over and chucked him in the pool.
So she at least put her hands on your kids against your will and kids' will. Could be simple battery, it could be child abuse. Are you interested in pursuing charges against her for it? Or do you want to just evaluate her and make sure
Just want
something's
to get
okay?
out of here and not know who we are.
Okay. And the kid, and he's good?
He's okay. Yeah. Luckily, I was
We were right
in the
there.
pool
Y'all
with
were right
him.
there.
But he was very
I
confused.
think she was just like mentally unstable, so she thought it was like funny or I don't know.
Did y'all do the swim lessons with them where they know
We're
to
in it
flip
right
them?
now.
Oh, good. Thank God.
You know what? Do we really have to do this? This is like
And what's
crazy.
your-
Talk to them a little more. I mean, I don't think that they
Eileen,
have.
what's your last name, Eileen?
You know what? I'm sorry. I don't really think they have a complaint.
Eileen, what's your
a valid
last name?
complaint. You really want to do this?
Eileen, what's your last name?
It is you
That's it?
are.
You have a middle name, Eileen?
Yeah, I do. Do you?
I do. What's
Okay.
your middle name?
Why?
What's your middle name?
Why do you want to know it?
I need to know it. Tie them.
Ma'am, look, I'm Sergeant Cavis with the Sheriff's Office. I'm one of the supervisors. You put your hand on a kid against their will.
I
That is a
didn't know-
crime in
wait,
this state.
I
Hold
did
on.
not
Time
know.
out. I'm talking.
I
I'm
did not-
talking. I'm talking.
You people. All
Turn
right.
around.
Thank you,
Give me your
folks. Look what you're doing.
No, ma'am, you did this yourself. They didn't even want to press charges, but we got to identify you. So you're at least going to jail for resisting now?
現場に到着した保安官事務所の代理人に対し、女に反省の様子は一切見られなかった。それどころか、楽しかったからやった。子供も嫌がっていなかった。などと、身勝手極まりない主張を繰り返すのみであった。当局は直ちに身元確認を試みたが、女は氏名の申告を頑なに拒否。必要に非協力的な態度を取り続けたため、非暴力的な公務執行妨害の疑いで、その場で現行犯逮捕された。
Let's go. Take her to the car. Seat, ma'am.
I want to get in this car. You know this. I don't want to get in this car.
Okay. And I don't want to come to work some days, but I still do.
Well, you
Slide in
don't
the
have to do it. You know what? You don't. What do you do it for? Why do you come to work?
to protect the kid, little kid.
It's not in danger. She was not in danger.
Camera on? Yeah, it should be. Hey, did you see what happened over here?
I caught the tail end of
Okay.
it. My 16-year-old and my 10-year-old were here.
Okay.
And when I walked up, my 16-year-old said, hey, she took our goggles and just threw them.
She took y'all the goggles too?
Yeah, just threw them. And I said, man, when you grab my son's goggles, he can't swim. I'm like, no, ma'am.
Okay.
He can't. He just kind of got up in everybody's face. Just, you know,
Okay.
man, I thought
Okay,
he was mentally unstable or something like that.
I think that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
It might fit the statute for robbery by sudden snatching by her taking the goggles and chucking them, depriving him of his property. You're interested in pursuing charges for?
Get her some help and get her away from my kids.
Okay.
Nowhere to be found.
050.
So wrong. Hey, excuse me. Let me out of here, please. Please unlock my door. I'd like to get out of here, please.
So they don't want to pursue charges for the battery. We can do resisting because she wants to play games with the. We're doing an investigation. Yeah.
Hey,
Alright, Eileen.
let me out of here, please.
Nope, so you are you're being arrested for resisting without violence, okay?
And what will be the great outcome about this all? What is the purpose of it all?
Because you committed a crime.
What is the crime?
Resisting without violence.
What's the other crime? Is there no other crime?
That's the only crime.
Why is that a crime? Why is that a crime, sir?
Because it's Florida State
what?
statute.
You know, exactly. Tell me why. I don't know that's a crime. Tell me why you think it's a crime.
Alright.
What?
We just gotta switch handcuffs.
Turn around. I'm gonna put my
I'll
handcuffs
turn around. Okay, good.
Alright.
My your handcuffs are on me already.
We're gonna put his handcuffs on you.
Excuse me. Why is this happening?
Oh, you're going to jail for resisting us.
For resisting what? I didn't resist anything.
Investigation.
So
You know what? Of course I'm going to resist. Why should I like agree to this? I'm not agreeing to this.
Back into the car.
come on, get back in the car.
I don't want to do this.
Okay. You don't have to.
I am resisting. Let me know. I am resisting this arrest. I want you to know that. I am resisting.
I know you are.
All right, we're just gonna leave your bike here since you don't want to.
You know, I am resisting this arrest. I want you to know that. And my bike is here, fine. I'm not worried about it because I live in a good, safe neighborhood and it's gonna be just fine. Just leave it. Take me to fucking jail if you have to, you asshole. I am resisting this arrest, yes. So you can't like charge me with resisting arrest because I'm not resisting this arrest. So just leave me right here, you know? Why bother going through all this bullshit? I resist this arrest. You understand, sir? Hey, you know what? On the way to the lockup, can you stop by my house? It's right around the corner, and let my husband know if he's probably aware already. But let's just do this right around the corner, sir.
You're not stopping anywhere besides the jail.
Oh, fine. And then what do I do there? Get a phone call to call him and let him know? Duh. What do I do at the jail, sir? What do I do? Sit there for what? How long? Whatever. You know what? Maybe you should have this done to you someday. And then, you know what? I'm sure you would quit your f***ing job. You wouldn't do this to others.
I don't commit crimes.
Well, you know what? I didn't commit a crime either, sir. But you're committing one right now. It's called kidnapping. Holding somebody against their will. That's what it is. And that should be a crime. And if it's not, then whatever.
アイリーン・ギャラガーは重罪である児童虐待および非暴力による公務執行妨害の罪で起訴された。彼女は児童虐待の罪に対し不相ノーロコンテンデレを申し立て、裁判所はこれを受理。判決は宣告猶予となり、最終的に2年間の保護観察処分が下された。